start until 1, but you can start early if you want to. Well, that's actually why I hit go live. How about that?
Oh, is that what it said?
Uh-huh. Let's see. My problem with this new computer, the new laptop that I got, the new to me laptop, is I can't see the bottom of the chat. I can't see. I have to scroll down to type something in on YouTube. It's really weird.
Hmm.
That's 5 watching now.
Two, well, three of us. I got an iPad and a computer, so that's
4 of
two.
us. I've got my laptop and my desktop. So somebody's out there. Christy's there. Hey, Christy. How are you doing today? What are you up to? We decided to go and live a couple minutes early so we could chit chat.
Now, Pearl said I couldn't do anything noisy, so I gotta figure out what I can do that ain't noisy. To her, she can hear a gnat's ass on the wall.
I know. Hey, Rhea, how are you? Sitting at the car dealer. Oh, Christy said Deb was going to avocado dye for you today, but corporate called and I have to tea dye. I knew you meant dye. Hey, Belinda, how are you doing?
When you got a tea dye, how come you got corporate call? That's
Yeah,
Joanne. Well, you
Joanne
tell
called.
Joanne that she isn't corporate all the time. By golly, but, you need to sneak me in there somewhere.
Yep. What's everybody up to? Did everybody have a good Easter? I had to run to the antique, not, yeah, I keep saying antique, to the auction house and drop off. She said she will before the weekend.
No, it's all right. I'm just giving you the dickens, Christy.
Belinda says you're doing well. Good. I ran up there, there and then went to the Joann's up and coming, and that poor store made me want to cry. Hey, Debbie Howard, how are you doing today? It's almost bare. Hey, Tammy, the store is almost empty. I've been shopping at that store for several decades. And the Alpharetta one too, because when I was selling on eBay, I would go to the 2 closest to me, which was Alpharetta and Cumming, and then I would drive up to Gainesville and go to Gainesville, or Duluth and go to Duluth.
That's a lot of Joanne's.
I know. Hey, Carol, but they all have a Hobby Lobby and a Michael's nearby. So when I was selling on eBay, I would cruise the clearance racks and buy things that were clearanced and list them on eBay, and they sold. Good, Debbie. I'm glad you're doing fine. How are you doing, Carol? Oh, Christy said, Carol, my
Sister from
sister from
another
another
mister.
mister. All right, I sell every 2 weeks. I sell on Tuesday. I sold last week. I'm selling today. I'll be invoicing after today's sale. And if you haven't already sent me your information, my email is running across the box at the bottom. If you don't mind sending that, I need to get it before you can shop. We've had a few issues where we don't get people's information, so there's dust everywhere. So if you don't mind, if you haven't already sent it, please go ahead. We've got, okay, great, great, great. Thank you. Y'all are such funny, sweet people. So many really wonderful ladies in these different groups, different sales and crafting chats. I hope to someday begin to start doing some crafting chats. I'm working on it. It's going to be a few more weeks. I have until the 15th of May. I'm due to pay storage again on the 17th. I am not going to pay not one more month for storage. So the next few weeks, I'm going to be busy trying to sell things out of the storage and going through things and bringing things here. That's Debbie's tabletop. What you got on your tabletop, Debbie? Let me make it on you.
Oh, I got Ooh La La's new kit, pink silk Altier. I'm going to do
It,
lots of crafting chats with it and make lots of ephemera and stuff with it.
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. There ain't no doubt about it. It's gorgeous. I'm doing these open face envelopes. It'll have a piece of fabric in it. I bought some wonderful sheets off of eBay. So lots going on in the next
They
month.
are gorgeous sheets. Time with the Grand. Oh, that's so nice. And y'all, if I'm going to ask you, ladies, those of y'all that pray, Christy, my older daughter Christy, and Lisa are taking Liam, and they're getting on a plane Thursday morning to go to a friend's in Fort Lauderdale. Well, when Liam told me about it, I was laughing, and I recounted the time when Lisa was on a plane with me when she was, I guess, about 12, 13 years old, and she saw lightning. Well, now Liam is afraid. I should have kept my mouth shut. But it was just such a funny experience. So please be praying that Liam will be brave and that he'll have a really, really wonderful flight. And because it's a great age to be on a plane and get to go talk to the pilot and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that he'll get over that fear. Hey, Irma, how are you doing? It just makes me sick that I said something that made him afraid. But they've got a friend down in Fort Lauderdale, and they're just going for a long weekend. So I want them to have a good time.
Well, Pearl, you ready to get started?
Yep, we can get started. Are you done with all your noisy stuff?
I don't know. I'm sure you'll let me know if
I
I'm
will.
not. I'm going to cut paper, so I hope it ain't noisy.
I just get distracted by rattly noises. It distracts my brain. It's so frustrating. I can't even begin to tell y'all how frustrating it is. I put these on the desk because the last time I forgot to bring them out, and I think they're very lightweight. They're like two pieces of cardstock together, but you've got these four frames on one side and four on the other. And when I saw these, my thought is you can cut it, trim it there. You can cut them out, and you can use them individually. You could put a paper. You could put a picture in there or something. And so I've got packs of them. There's 3 in a package, and I have 2, 3. I have 5, and they're $1.50. It just makes me sad that I made him afraid. He's not fearful of everything, but he's careful. He's not one of these wild boys that like his friend that climbed the tree and then couldn't get down.
Are you got A and B, or you just got A?
I just got one thing, just one thing.
Okay, Debbie Howard 2, Christy 1.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay. There's 2 left available if anybody pops in. I thought I would use these that were open. There was a binder they were in, but it's all ratty and
Debbie Howard will take the rest.
you take the rest. You got it, dear. Thank you. Let me just put those with you. Gotta find a stacking place now. Stacking place. All right. Debbie's been harassing me. You know how she is.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, Wilhelmina, how are you doing? Um, and I like to make bundles and things, but I don't always have the time. So I'm trying to make time to do that. So I did this little bundle. This was a quilt that I got from that auction. And I took it apart. And there were strips like this between the rows. So I hand stitched. I can still remember how to do it. I did a little blanket stitch on both sides and made a pocket. And I filled it full of goodies. And this is just a piece of torn ledger with a little bit of lace, another little piece of lace, a little teeny ribbon that I could hardly tie. And I printed these words on fabric and put that on there. So you've got your little pocket, and in the pocket I put, all right, come on. I'm stuck on the ribbon. This is that, what's her name, Debbie? The pocket, the funny pocket.
Oh,
Yeah, her. So I made a little pocket out of a
Ain't it?
ledger page. Yeah, I always forget her name. So that's a little envelope letter pocket out of that ledger, half of a ledger page. It's that long, skinny ledger that I had. And I always have a hard time getting that tucked in there. Come on, come on. All right, I'll do that later. I'm not going to fiddle with that. So you got that. You got these gray tickets, some blue tickets. You've got half a yard of this heavy crochet type lace. It's a machine crochet, but it's still really pretty. There's that. There's 2 different tags. There is a half a yard of this. No, there's 24 inches of this pretty cotton fringe trim. You get the pretty butterfly, and it's all random. They're all different colors. You can give me a color favorite, and I'll do my best to make sure you get that. So you're getting 2 of these. You can make your own pockets. You can cut it apart. You can make a cluster. You can make snippets, whatever you want to with those. But it's all antique. And it's got that pretty blue background. And this doesn't have batting in between. It's a true summer quilt. It's just got a middle weight fabric in there. You can see that right there. It's just a little, not a lightweight, but not a heavyweight fabric. And then you're going to get 9 of the doilies, and it's all going to be with one of these mailers you can use to make a journal with. And then there's going to be dictionary pages. This is that one that had the hole punch in it. It's not quite antique, but it's pretty close. And then I just have enough to do 3 pages of this Kill a Mockingbird. It's really heavy paper. So that's what you're going to get for $10. And I can do 12 of these. One caveat, though, is this one says blessed. The others say I have 6 blessed and 6 antique. That's the only difference. So that's what I got, Debbie.
Pretty neat kits. Girls are getting an old antique quilt. I am not seeing anybody, Pearl.
Okay, not a problem. I'll stuff this back in there later. All right, ladies, tell me what you want to see today. Because you know I got it all. why my computer's not staying on. That right there. I
She's
do.
got more of the fabric samples that she hasn't showed yet, if you girls are interested in those.
And I still have some of the Lamode. If y'all have not gotten any of the Lamode, I got a really great price on it, so I'm doing them. No, I don't, Debbie. I don't have any paper dolls. I'm doing these for $5. They are from 1881 and 1882.
What do you mean, Debbie? Yes, Mags. Elisa wants 4 of them.
You got it. How are you, Elisa? What you up to today? Hey, Linda. How are you today? What are you up to?
Linda, too.
Thank you, Linda. And thank you, Elisa. Hey, Wendy Keller. What's up? What are you up to?
4 for Debbie Howard.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. I'll try to do, for those of y'all that are in the 4 range, I'll try to get
Debbie Howard wants 1883.
I don't. I have 1881 and 1882. If I have an
Belinda wants one.
Okay, thank you, Belinda.
Elisa, you better be nice. One of these days you may have to be the patient, and you might not be so wonderful either.
Yes, being the patient is not easy, but neither is the caretaking. So you sure can. I'll put you down for one of those.
Roxy wants 2.
Of the Lamode?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are you putting one down for?
I was
the lap
doing,
quilt.
yeah, butterfly. Yep. So Roxy wanted 2. All right. Thank you, ladies. I'm just trying to not offer them every single time, but I still have a few, so I'm trying to bring them out when I can. Had so much going on with all that fabric that I didn't offer them for a while.
Roxy, are you home where I can invoice you and ship? Hey, Martha.
One of the things I have, and let me find a loose one. I know I've got a loose one here. This will be a B, and C, Debbie. I'm going to do these fabric strips. If you like to make ruffles, then these are already pre-cut and very well cut. They're not ragged. They're very well cut. There's a ton of these. There's the most of the blue. I have 12 blue, 10 of that pink color, and only 4 of the cream with blue. But this is the width of the strip. I noticed this one is a little bit wider, but if you like to make ruffles, and it's $1, there's 10 strips that are a yard and let's see, over 8, almost 9 inches, a yard and 9 inches for $1. How are you? Did you have a good trip with your family for Easter?
Christy wants C, A, and B.
All right. I'm going to do it this way. C. There's a ton of A. Absolutely a ton. B and C, not so much.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay.
It's mushroom season, girls. Jack found some mushrooms, having some mushrooms here, and he went fishing this morning, caught fish. I'm having fish and mushrooms.
That's awesome.
Christy wants 2 of each.
Okay, you got it. All right. And I saw Debbie Howard for 1 of each, so I've got that.
Oh,
It's okay, Debbie.
I see her. Yeah, I see her now.
They do grow up so fast. Liam's 8. It's like, wait, you're not supposed to be that old yet.
I know, Christy. We eat them every day while the season's in, because it doesn't last very long.
All right, so I did that one. Did that. I have some of the fabric samples. These were not seen. These are completely different from what I did before. There were so many. I took 4 or 5 rolls of the fabric up to the auction, and I'll be taking more. This is it for this auction. I'll have to wait till next month. So these are completely different. And this is the Maywood Studios. And there'll be A, B, C, Debbie.
Okay.
So you've got this pretty peachy pink color with the brighter rose or almost a brick color and the green leaves. And it comes in that one. This has a gold tone. We've got it in green with the leaves turning blue. Here's a kind of almost a muslin color, stained muslin with the blue tone. And that same muslin tone with purple and blue. So that's going to be A. This one is the same print, but it's a blue background with blue and green. This is a mottled lavender to darker purple background with purple and green. This is a peachy color with the darker tone there. So that one only has 3, but all of them are longer. So that's going to be B. This is this little flower in purple, blue, yellow, and pink. Actually, Debbie, we'll do A, B, C, D, E.
Okay.
And that'll take care of these. So this is the same company. It's just a little plaid with wonky lines. Let me hold it up so you can see the pattern a little bit better. So all of them are on that kind of stained muslin look. This has got purple, kind of a teal, a reddish color in it. Then it goes to purple with a green, blue, gold and red and orange. This is a darker, more hunter green and a darker red. And this is a red with the blue and the green in it as well. And this is the darker blue with the purple. So that's going to be D as in David.
How much did you say these were, Pearl?
They're $2.
Okay.
Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. Here's these same flowers right here, but more vibrant tone. This is a deeper red color, deeper purple, and deeper green. Yellow on a blue background this time, and the blue that's a little more vibrant than this blue. This is going to be E is in Edward, and these are just dots. That wine color with gold, gold with an ivory color, green with a gold, and you can see that mottled. It looks wonky on there, but it's just a kind of a mottled color green. Purple with gold, blue with gold, green with gold, and a darker, more burgundy color than the wine at the very beginning. And that's F as in Frank.
Yeah, I don't know what fiddleheads are, Carol. We have bass and bluegill, carp and buffalo, crappie. Christy is D and A. You just have one of each?
Yes, just one of each.
All
A,
right,
B,
well,
C,
I'm gonna
D.
say let's share. Christy for D.
Okay.
Roxy, what letter would you like, please? Debbie for A. I'm waiting to see what letter Roxy wants.
Okay.
F. Roxy wants F.
E, F.
Oh. All right. Gotcha, Roxy. I guess I was too far away from my iPad. I didn't see that was F. I thought you said I thought it looked like one. I'm sorry, Roxy. It looked like a one. All right. Debbie Howard for B and E.
Okay.
So sorry, Roxy. Fiddleheads are curly green things that are young fern shoots. They taste kind of like asparagus. No, don't have any of those, Carol. We have asparagus, but don't have fiddleheads. Fiddleheads.
Yeah. So I only have C left. If anybody wants C, let me know.
All right, I'll let you know. I like asparagus too, Christy.
Gotta find my pen.
We have wild asparagus that rolls in the ditches, and I really like it.
Roxy, are you saying you want this? You put an I in there. You'll take C. Okay. Thank you.
See,
I'm trying not to keep any of this, y'all. I have too much already.
my it must be a lag for me.
Yeah, it's always wonky. And this is, I mean, these are the last of them. Anything that's left after this sale is going to the auction, the next auction. All right, this is the Spring Hill, and these are nice long pieces on the back. And then you've got 4 across, and I've got letters here. I guess I could use them, couldn't I? I usually do. A on my thing. So you're getting a nice big piece, and it's that really fine pen dot. I guess I could hold it up so you can really see the colors and see. And then this is that dark, rich. I want to call it burgundy. It's probably a different color than burgundy, but that's what I'm thinking. That's A. This is similar, but it's different. It's not dots, it's hearts, little teeny, tiny, come on. I'm sitting down, so I'm having a hard time. There we go, reaching up. And so it's the same size length of the long one on the back, and then 3 to 4 pieces across the top. That one is B. C is this floral pattern. Here we go. So you've got it in the darker oatmeal color on the big piece. And this has 2 large pieces, and one of them is the ivory, and the other is a peachy color. And that'll be C. And this is going to be D, and it's the dark navy on the bottom with that pattern. And then you get it with that Americana blue, the rose, the cranberry, and that darker burgundy color red. That is D as in David. All right, is that the same thing? Nope. This heart is a little bit bigger. It's that Americana blue. Then you've got that minty color, a lighter blue, the rose, the peach, and the minty. That's the sage. That's more of the minty color green. That's going to be E as in Edward. And then F is going to be this little navy with the red and the lighter blues and white on there. And it's in that Americana blue and that green. And that's F as in Frank.
$2.
$2. I think this one is one that's probably best on tags and things like that. Small bites of it.
I'm going to give Debbie A. We'll see if anybody else comes in. And she wants C and E.
All right, I don't see anybody else, so. And E. All right. All right, we still have B, D, and F. If anybody's interested, let me know. I'll put the letter on the back just in case somebody pops in. Oh, that was B. This one's D. Because I forget. I forget which is which. All right, these are more of the kind of odd pieces. This is going to be A. It's got 3 large pieces with that pretty swirly design. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Vines, I guess, maybe. There we go. It's in navy, in that pretty green, and in that I want to call that paprika. Today I want to call it paprika. I couldn't think of that word the other day. My brain just kind of works like that. That's going to be A. Here it is in an oatmeal with the blue and the paprika color, an ivory with that lighter blue and a rose pink, and then in this peachy color with a deeper peach tone. That's so funny. I love it. They grow up too fast. That's for sure. All right. Hearts. I'm trying to find something besides hearts. We got this super tight pattern. The camera doesn't like it. And it's in the navy
Debbie,
with the lighter blue in it. That's the lighter blue with the peachy color, rosy color in it. You've got that cranberry color. This is a peachy color with the green in it, and the green with peach, and then the dark navy with red. And I'm going to put that down. That is C. Put it over here. Maybe the camera won't go too wonky. And I've got these 2 large pieces. It's red. It's a really beautiful red color with the ivory color hearts. And this is that deep hunter green with the ivory color little tiny hearts. That's going to be D. This is that pretty little pattern with the flower and the X's. Those are hearts, really, aren't they? To make it look like a flower. So it's got that and that really pretty red, and then it's in this salmon color with the small hearts, the same size hearts that you see right there. That's going to be E as in Edward. And then F as in Frank is going to be, I have two E's. Let's see.
Is that it?
No, give me 1 second. I'm not sure if I have.
Okay.
I have 2D. And then I have this one, and I think I may have had this last time. It's got the hearts in the navy with the pinks, the burgundy color, the hunter green, and the red. And that's going to be F as in Frank.
All right. So you have 2 of D and E.
Yes, correct. 2 of D and E.
Okay.
Hey, Terry, how are you doing? Hey, Joanne, how are you? What you up to?
Christy B.
Okay.
Joanne E.
Okay.
Wendy Keller A.
Okay.
Debbie Howard C. You only had 1 B, right?
Right.
Okay. Oh, well, good, Joanne, for you. Okay. Give Joanne E.
She wanted 2 E's. She's already on an E.
Oh, then a D. D.
We see D. Okay.
And Wendy Keller wants a C.
C is gone.
Okay, B and C. Joanne wants an A.
A's gone. I only had 1 A, 1 D, 1 C.
Well, pull off. What do we got left? I don't know
Okay.
where we're at then. Pull
Well,
off.
let me do it. It just, with these being so big, it's hard to pull them off without flipping everything down, off that's down. So I'll take that off. And then one of these is gone.
I agree, Christy. Take it off the table.
I know. But you just see what happened when I did. It just takes it all, shakes it
I
all.
know, but you can just pull her back.
Yeah, I am. Let's see. So this was F. This
So
was
Debbie
D.
Howard wants F.
All right, you got it.
You're right, Joanne. The a-holes at corporate's more important than us peons that want avocado paper.
All right, I have D and E. 1 each of D and E if anybody's interested in those. And this is the last. I won't be doing these again.
So Joanne got a ED, right? She got an E and a D.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I don't see anybody else for these 2 unless they come in here in a minute.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put this as E, and this one is D. So if somebody
Joanne's going to take those. Joanne.
You got them. Thank you. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. There's only one of these. It's an Asian. This is the only one. So it's going to go to the first me. It's got, I'm going to flip it up and then flip down. It's got this pretty paisley with the blues and greens in it. Then it's got this paisley on gold. It's a very Asian looking theme with the paisley. I love that. And then it's got this piece, gold and green with some blue. And then this piece on it's either a very, very dark navy or it's a black, but I believe it's a navy with the red and yellow. And then you've got this. I think this is black, though. I think it is black. This is definitely black with the gold and the green. And this piece, it's black. It's got the pretty pinks, the blues. It's got it all on there. It's really pretty. A different color.
$2.
Yeah, I'll just do $2. I want it to go away.
That's the only one you're putting up?
It's the only one I have, so I'm putting it down by itself.
Okay. Joanne.
All right. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in there. And this is the last. I have a couple I'm going to give away later, but these are the last ones that I have. And they're that, most of them, except that dot. I'm just going to hold this up so you can see it. That little, it's like 3 slashes that make like a little bit of a flower. I think of it as a flower. Then you've got this little plaid, that flower. Got 2 of those. Oh, I got 3 of those. All right, so I'm going to do it this way. Ouch, I just stuck myself with a staple. So y'all be careful with the staples. These have a lot more fabric. Here it is in gold. That dark kind of rusty color. That light pink. The dark rose color. That pretty blue. That I call it a khaki brown color there. And this rich maroon color. Red. And green. So, and then it's got the little pieces across the top. So that's going to be A. I got an A here somewhere. Here it is. And then on these don't have as much fabric as that one did, but it's the same thing, but the color tones are different. So you've got this blue, you've got it in brown, you've got it on a cream with a hunter green, cream with the brown, cream with more of that khaki color, cream with more of that brick color, and the blue with the white. So that's going to be B. Here it is with the red. Did I pick up more? No, this has got a lot of fabric in it. This is red, that bright green, that lighter tan color with the ivory colored dots, the gold, the rusty color, the pink, the hunter green, the black. I haven't seen black in any of those. The rose, dark rose color, that Americana blue, a gray, navy blue, gold. That, I call it burgundy. I don't know if it's burgundy or not, but that pretty red. Sage green, that dark peachy orange color. This one's got a ton in it. A lavender. So that's going to be C. Let's just do ABC on these, Debbie. That'll make it easier.
$2?
Yeah, $2. And I think the lady that I got these at her estate, I think she put some of these together. Because I saw a lot of these paper things loose in the floor that didn't have anything in it. And I think she was putting some of these together because that's got a ton right there.
Debbie A.
Okay.
Joanne B. Belinda, you came in before my go, honey. And Roxy C.
Okay, this was,
Wait till I put it in, Belinda.
yeah, it's hard, the lags that can make it challenging. And this is Roxy. Y'all are getting a great deal on these, but I just want them to go away. I am going to be doing some pop-up sales over the next few weeks. I'm going to bring a bin from storage and sell it really low, make it go away. This is the dots, same nice large size piece. It's that bright Christmassy red, navy blue.
Oh, okay. Belinda, sorry, honey. Wait till you see my put the dollar amount in, then you put in what you want.
Yeah, look for that. Look for her wrench. That bright grassy green, brown, beigey tan color. The bright yellow hurt your eyes yellow. That was my mother-in-law's favorite color. And this rusty color. That'll be A. And then I have 3 of this. I think that's different. So let's see what I have. I have 2. It's that flower on dark brown with the rusty red and the orange with the ivory as well. That's an unusual color. I don't even know what to call that.
I'll get it here in just a minute, Roxy.
It has a green cast to it. This is it on an ivory. Here it is on that middle tone blue. And on the darker blue. It's not navy, but it's a darker blue. So I've got 2 B's. I'm going to have a D on this one, Debbie.
Okay.
And so this is similar, but it's different. And I'm going to show you the flower. The flower is what's different. There we go. It's got the little 2 flowers and like a flower that's tilted up. So this is the dark brown. That's a different blue. It's not quite the same blue as the other. See? I think you can tell the difference there. This has more green in it than that one does. Here it is on a dark green. It's got like a fuchsia colored flower. And here it is on the dark blue, almost navy. And that's C. And then D is this little one. It's just what was left in my lap. It's that little plaid. Maybe I showed this one and it didn't sell. I can't remember. I thought I put it over to the side. So we'll do that as D.
Roxy wants to gift that last C to Belinda.
Okay. Happy to do that. Okay. That's all done.
Joanne A.
Okay. Got it?
Debbie C.
Okay. Nobody for me?
No.
Okay. They're not the prettiest fabrics in the world. These will go to the auction house. Somebody will use them because
Now, wait
everybody.
a minute. Who are you writing on that? You can't. Debbie wanted C.
Did I?
You put it on D, but
Oh, I
she's
put
going
it
to
on
take
D.
D.
Okay, I put it on
Well,
D.
she wants D. She wants D also. So give
Okay.
Debbie a C and a D.
Thank you for catching that, y'all.
Thanks, Joanne.
Yeah. All right. So those will go away. And all right, y'all just tell me, because if you're not interested, I don't want to waste your time. I have quilt pieces galore.
Well, let's put up a couple rounds and see how they go.
Yeah, I've got, let me get this out of the way because I think, yeah, they're in here. stuff organized. All right. I know it's not even summer yet, and nobody really wants to think about Christmas, but I have this whole bag of 9 square quilt pieces. Is anybody interested?
We're supposed to save those till Christmas in July.
Yeah, but they got to go away, Debbie. I'm running out of space. So these are all 9 patch, 9 square.
How much are they?
50 cents a piece. And I've got 2 stockings that are made.
Well, are you going to put up Joanne says yes. So are you putting up A, B, C, D, E?
I can, but they're all,
Is it okay to be random, Joanne?
This person wrote their name. Here's another name, Sally Thompson, Marjorie Tibbetts. So they don't all have names on it. But
Joanne wants reds.
Reds. All right. Let me just make a note. So 50 cents each. Joanne. How many reds would you like, Joanne?
Debbie, what colors do you want? You just want random, and how many do you want?
I mean, see, some have predominant red, some have predominant green.
Well, predominant red for Joanne, and she wants 6 of them.
6, you got it. And Debbie Howard, let me know how many you'd like. Bye, Roxy. Have a great day today. There's tons of them.
What are you wanting, Debbie? I'll let you know, Pearl, when she comes in.
Okay. Here's some that are more pinks. The pink and the purple color. There's just all different kinds.
Joanne says darker reds and gold for her, 6 of them.
Okay.
And Debbie wants a mixed bundle of 8.
Okay, fantastic.
Belinda wants 10.
10? Okay. You got color preferences? Or do you want 10 different ones? Because I can probably do 10 different ones. And then I've got these 2 stockings. I'll do them for $1 each.
Jennifer Miller.
Hey, Jennifer.
Talk to Jennifer while she's here, Pearl.
Okay. I did. She sent me an email.
Okay. 10 random red and greens for Jennifer. Belinda wants assorted.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies. I just want those to go away. So I've got these 2 stockings, Debbie, $1 each.
Oh, I don't even know I put 50 cents in. It's still on my bar. Dang.
Hey, Martha. Are you talking about the stocking, Martha?
Martha might be talking about the stocking. Debbie Howard wants 8 more of those squares.
Okay, you got it.
And Martha, did you want a stocking? Jennifer wants a stocking. Let's see if Martha wants a stocking. So 1 for Jennifer and 1 for Martha.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies. How are you, Martha? Did you have a good Easter? I worked all weekend. The family wasn't doing anything, so I just kept working.
Martha, I did my video today on my box this morning.
All right, let's get
my box came crushed. It's not usable since it went around the world.
It did go around the world.
Which is okay. I don't care. I just like the stuff inside.
All right, since I've got these sitting right here beside me, I've bundled these together to offer before and then forgot. And this is a big bundle of envelopes. I found in cleaning and trying to sort things out, I found out I had like 4 of the big boxes of envelopes. So I put together 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of this little business size envelope with the 2 windows. There's 10 of this, and you can see, let me put it where you can see it. You can see how much bigger it is than that one. These are just plain white envelopes with the security thing on the inside. So that's what, 22 right there. There's 10 of this size. It's the same size as the other one. It's a bigger business size with the single window. So that's 32. And then 10 of this plain type of envelope. 42 envelopes for $1, y'all. $1. It'll be tied up with some sort of seam binding or something.
They're probably a lot better envelopes that don't crumble in your tea. Them things from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, they don't coffee dye very well.
No.
Linda wants one.
All right, let me. Okay.
Jennifer Miller one.
Okay.
Joanne one.
Okay.
And Martha.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. It's like I don't need all these boxes of envelopes in my space. I know I'm doing that wrong. All right, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
Martha and I, say Joanne says gift one to Christy.
Okay, you got
it. Martha and I are doing a craft and chat on her channel tomorrow, girls.
Oh, fun. What time?
Better come over. Well, I got a chiropractor appointment early and I gotta get my hair cut, so probably right after lunch.
Debbie said that the other day, and I said, "What? Are they tenor? Are they bass? Are they what?"
I couldn't figure out what she meant. So if you haven't subscribed to Martha, you better get over there and subscribe, because we'll be doing a craft and chat over on Martha Burden Barn Designs tomorrow, and I'm excited. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We haven't decided, but we're going to do something.
I'm not trying to mock or make fun of anybody. I just love how we all talk differently. And I know as a Southerner,
Never mind, girls. Martha meant next Wednesday.
Oh.
Never mind. It's next Wednesday. Sorry, Martha. Misunderstood that. So a week from tomorrow. So I'll be on crafting on my channel tomorrow.
All right, ladies. I'm going to show you this one.
That's all right, Martha. It's probably just me. I probably wasn't paying attention.
This is a little bundle I put together. You're going to get the green and the blue. This is
the one I was telling you about last night, Joanne. It's wonderful.
It has really nice cardstock. And then I put a piece of just the regular cardstock behind it, usually just to help support it. So I can do 8 of these. That's all I can do is 8. But I had this fabric that I had picked up that I loved. And it's this pretty rose. Is that not gorgeous? And then I had this pretty little rose bud that matched, that coordinated. And this is not heavy ticking. This is quilter's cotton in a ticking pattern that I really loved with that. And I really liked this lace with it too. I just found pieces that made me smile. And then I had I'm just going through, I've got so much stuff, y'all. I'm finding, like, I'll find a pretty fabric that I really like at maybe the quilt store or something like that. And then I try to find things at home that go with it. And so I had that lace, and this has this peachy color pink in the flower. And I had this pretty peachy pink ribbon to go with it. And I have this little bit of heart trim that's going to go on there. I found 2 gold envelopes that match the gold around that teeny tiny flower. So I put those in there. And then I have these little pockets that I had embossed with roses. And in one is this teeny tiny trim that I've never sold before and that I've never used before. This came from that estate sale. And there wasn't a lot of it. So I put that in there. And then this one, you've got a pretty pink ribbon that matches that pink there. And this pretty crocheted lace. So there's usually 12 to 18 inches of the lace, and there's at least a yard of the ribbon. And then what else was in there? That's it. That's it. Yep, the paper, that, yep. That's it.
How much?
$15. And I can do 8 of them.
You have any hankies, Pearl? Any hankies?
I don't have any really pretty ones. I sold all the really pretty ones. I've been trying to find more pretty ones.
Jen Miller will take one.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer.
Joanne will take one.
Okay.
Wendy Keller will take one.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. I really get a lot of pleasure putting these together. And it'll be nice and pretty in a bag when you get it. I'm not going to try to put it back together. I'm just going to get it folded up so I don't lose anything while we bring something else out.
It was pretty, Wendy. I agree.
Yeah, I love it. I love the pretty pink roses, and I love the little pops of blue and yellow. That's one of my favorite ones to do. And then Debbie had me working on this. I love to create, but my space has just not let me do it. And how many does I could do of these? I've got it written down. I can do 8 of these. Oh, you get the clip. So what I did was I scrunched up a little bit of the Tim Holtz tissue paper there and put a little Tim Holtz guy. They'll all vary what I put in there. So I'm putting a guy on the outside. I took a piece of that. This was a what do they call those where you get all the strips together? You know what I'm talking about. I used to get them at Tuesday morning. So this had script on it, and I felt like it really went with the Tim Holtz. So I just scrunched that up on there. And then I put together these pieces. And this is a navy, but it's so dark it almost looks black or dark gray. And it's silk. This is a silk ribbon. And I put a piece of, I put a lady. There'll be a man on the outside, a lady on the inside. And these are not Tim Holtz, but they're similar, and they'll all be different, but they're little vellum pieces. So you'll get 2 of those.
I'll tell her, Joanne, just a second.
This is a homespun, an old homespun piece in grays. And this is just a small piece of cotton in a gray that you can use. And then there's a yard of this 2 different ribbons that are in black and white. You're going to get this one, and it's a fabric ribbon. And then you're going to get this one with the little picot type edge. And these are $4.50, and I can do only 8.
Joanne wants 2 more envelope sets.
Okay, you got it. All right, what did I do with those? Here they are.
And 2 more for Christy. So give 2 more to Christy from Joanne.
Okay. You got it. Thank you very much. That's helping me clear some of these boxes out of my space.
Christy wants one of those envelopes.
One of the envelopes?
One of these Tim Holtz things.
Oh, okay, the Tim Holtz.
I knew Christy's a Tim Holtz girl. Wendy Keller wants one.
Okay.
Yes, she does, Christy. She cares a lot. Debbie wants to know if you're selling any of that satin ribbon, silk ribbon.
No, I only had a small amount on a little spool, and it's going to take all of it to do these.
Joanne wants one of these.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let me get this put back in the thing.
Rooster wants one. Hey, Rooster.
How are you? Is your mom there?
Joanne wants another one.
Another one. She wants 2 of these?
Yes.
Okay. You got it. So that's 2, 4, 5. I can do 3 more if anybody's interested. So I'll get all this tied up pretty and make it look right. Yeah, this came out of that estate sale. It was in a bin of random stuff I picked up. So
Rooster says not yet.
no? Okay. Did you have a good Easter, Wendy? So Debbie's helping.
Rooster wants another one.
Of these? Okay, you got it. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I had fun doing that, just playing with it. Debbie yelling at me the whole time. And the envelope is that big, it was a really wide journal that I got that was short and wide. So that's what the envelope's made from. All right, let's see.
We crafted we worked all day. Rooster, I'm trying to get to that table that I've been trying to get to for 2 weeks, and I think it's worse now than it was.
All right, let me see.
With all this fabric. So I don't know if we'll ever get to the table.
You probably get to your table when I get to mine.
I got to mine today. I cleaned the whole dang thing off. And I'm working in like a 5x3 space now.
Oh, good.
So it's your turn.
Yes, it is. Okay, I showed that. I'm going to show this again just in case there's some interest, Debbie. That one.
Joanne might want to see that butterfly kit. She came in after you showed it.
Yeah. So this was a quilt that I got at that estate sale, and I took it apart. And when I took it apart, it doesn't look pretty like this, but it'll look pretty when you get it. I have a lot of these butterfly squares, and there's all different colors. And then in between the rows, I got these, and I cut them up into 8 squares, and I turned it like this, and I just did a little blanket stitch down both sides, and I stuffed it full of goodies. So I'm not going to take that one apart because this one already is. You'll see what I put in there. Here's the little envelope, and you can see the little blanket stitch. Man, did I have a hard time getting the needle threaded. And I left a little of the back up, but I did it in a way where if you want to take that apart, you can. I put a little piece of torn ledger on there with just a little piece of lace, another little tiny lace, a bulb pin with a pearl on it, and then this little bow that the ribbon is so tiny I could barely tie it. It's one of those things that make you want to just tear it up. So this was a really super long page, so I tore it in half, and then I made that special, what's her name, Debbie?
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen envelope. and I'm having a hard time getting it back because I'm trying to do it with everybody watching me, so I'm not going to do it. It'll be right when you get it. Then you're going to get 2 strips of the quilt edging so that you can do your own thing with it. You're going to get 18 inches of this. It's machine crochet, but it's a very nice quality. The thread is a very nice quality trim. Hey, Casey. So you'll get that. You're going to get connected, so you'll get the connectors in between. One set has blue. What I did was I printed these words on fabric. So this one says blessed. It has the blue ticket. This one says antique, and it has the yellow ticket. So you can decide whether you want blessed or antique. And then I put 2 fairly heavyweight tickets in there that you could use to do tags that you could do something with. So all of that, they're $10, and I can do 12. I've already sewn
Wendy,
that.
she wears me out, and we were doing these. I wanted her to do these words so she could put on things, and she spent hours on
I
these
did
words.
not
I
spend
was
hours,
yelling at
Debbie.
her the whole time.
Debbie, I did not spend hours. And
She overthunk that.
guess which one she liked though, y'all? The very last one that I did.
Oh my God. I said, Pearl, will you just print it out? Jennifer, what do you mean by one of each, honey? I mean,
Antique and
they're just kind of rant. Oh,
no,
the words, the words.
yeah,
Okay, the
antique
words.
and yeah.
Well, it's going to cost you $40 a set, Jennifer, to get those words.
She was just fussing at me, but the one that I did last, I kept playing with the font. I wanted
Yeah.
to get the right font.
And I kept saying, Pearl, it's just a little word. Let's get it done and move on. Joanne wants one too.
Okay, thank you, Joanne.
I'm just kidding you, Jennifer. Those words
Oh,
ought to be worth $40.
we had a good time. We had a good time doing it. But I'm going to do it in either Canva or Photoshop. I'll show y'all why.
Oh, yeah, Rooster, she's going to do them over again. We're not
Well,
done. We're going to do them again.
this was in Avery, and you see I can't get the whole paper. The color is just in that little spot. So I'm going to do it either in Canva or Photoshop, where I can scan in a coffee stained either piece of fabric or coffee stained paper and then do the words on top of that. And in Photoshop, I can make the letters fatter. I don't like
Yeah,
doing
it's
things like
just a
this.
4 or 5 letter word, and we got to get it just perfect.
That's right.
She
Absolutely right.
just
Now,
about wore me out yesterday.
if y'all have, oh, and I forgot, you're getting 24 inches of this trim on there as well that you can use. This would coffee stain as cotton. Both of those would coffee stain really well. All right, let me put this out of the way. We have fun together. We fuss at each other, and I'll call her on stuff. Oh, and you're going to get 10 sheets of dictionary page and 3 sheets of this heavy. I mean, this is heavy paper. It's not thin at all. It's heavy. So you're going to get some of that you can play with too.
All right, so we
We
got everybody,
we're
right?
very opposite people. I mean, it's really funny because we're just very different, but yet we get along really well. I don't take offense when she's brusque or I think it's funny.
All right, so you got one of each for Jen
Yep,
Miller.
and one for Linda. Did you tell me, Linda, what you want?
Joanne wanted one. Let's see,
You want
Linda. I don't
blessed
have
or
Linda.
antique?
I don't have Linda.
I thought you told me
Jennifer.
Linda. Oh, she was in earlier. She's who I had earlier.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just
Uh,
choose.
all right, and then Jennifer, Joanne.
Yeah,
Joanne, are you got a specific word you want? Antique.
antique.
Joanne
Okay,
wants. Linda wants blessed.
blessed. Okay,
All right.
wonderful. Thank you, ladies. And I enjoy this part of our sale too. The camaraderie, the back and forth. You know, you
We have to
couldn't.
keep her moving.
I don't know. I'm taking this new stuff and it's giving me a lot more energy. So, oh, Debbie, somebody might have to tie me down. Where's my bin? There it is. There's that. All right, I did the Lamode. If anybody missed the Lamode, let me know if you want some, and I'll put your name on the list. I did the Christmas.
Have we done all the kits?
I think there's something missing, I think, but I'll think of it. There's the Tim Holtz. We did that. We did the butterfly. We did the pretty roses. And I think that was it on the kits.
Okay.
I did the envelopes that I've been meaning to do. I did the
Oh,
script.
show the Lamode. Joanne wants to see the Lamode.
Oh, okay.
Just a minute, Joanne.
We're
And I think
still,
Martha wants a Lamode. I'll show them and then I'll put it in, girls. How's that?
yeah. We're still in 1881 and 1882.
And they're $5 a, what is it? A
Signature.
signature. Okay.
Yeah. They're getting a little mixed up. There's 1882. So here's my paper for today. So I have everything else already in everybody's bins. It's all ready to go. I'm hoping to be invoicing by Thursday at the latest, getting it out there because I need to go back over to storage and do more work over there over the next few days.
I don't want to see her commode either, Wendy. Jennifer Miller for one.
Okay.
Martha wanted one.
Okay.
Well, I think Martha, did you want one? I guess she said Lamode, please. So, did you want one, Martha? Joanne wants two with the ladies on the front.
Pretty ladies on the. Okay, Joanne.
Yeah. With the ladies. Martha wants two with the ladies on the front.
I think all of them have ladies on the front.
Okay.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
didn't start it, Casey. Rooster did. Said we don't want to see your commode.
Yeah, I think they all have ladies on the front.
All right, you're all going to get ladies, girls.
And did Martha want one?
She wanted two with the ladies.
Two. Okay. I think they all have ladies on the front, but I'll make sure. All right. I'm not trying to bring these out every sale, but I haven't brought them out in a couple of weeks.
Give Jennifer another one.
Okay, you got it, Jen. Let me get. I like for them to be nice and even so they don't get crumpled. Don't want to crumple these. They're too precious and hard to get. Oh, there we go. So get that out of the way.
You still have a whole bunch of those, Pearl?
I still have probably. This book was 2 years in one, so I had 100.
Okay.
And I think I'm down to like 40 now, 40, maybe even 50. But it was 2 books in one. I was stunned. All right, I have some things like this. I'm going to put it down.
Is it just 2 pages each?
I think it's more than 2 pages. Let me get them and see.
See you, Casey.
Bye, Casey. Are you at work? I hope you have a good day.
He's on break.
On break. All right, here's this issue. You've got the front page. You've got this page. They are 2. They are 2 pages.
Okay.
I never counted it before. I just took them apart. I don't think any had 3. You've got your sewing, houseware stuff. Some of them have the large spread in the center, some don't. Yeah, it looks like 2 pages. This is a weekly magazine. Oh, I tell you, they're building the house next door to me. I think I told y'all a month or so ago they've torn the old house down. They're building a 7 1,000 square foot house on that little 3/4 of an acre lot. 3 stories.
What do you mean, Joanne? You want a subscription? You want a subscription to the whole year? What do you want?
I know, me too.
Yeah, they don't have magazine subscriptions like that. Debbie wants 2 more.
Okay, so that's a total of 6.
Me too, Joanne. When you figure out how we can get it, let me know.
I know.
I'll buy your subscription. How's that? Hey, Jill.
And Joanne, tell me how many Joanne wanted because I didn't write it down.
2 with the ladies.
2 with the ladies. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
And 2 more for Joanne, so a total of 4.
4 for Joanne. Okay. I was shocked when I started taking that apart and found out there were 2 years in it. And believe me, I'd love to keep every single page of it, but I just don't need to. So, all right, one of the things that I have is I have things like this. So I'm going to see what everybody thinks about it. This is done. It's a quilt. It's pieced. It is machine stitched. And it's a Japanese pattern, Japanese lantern pattern. So this has got 3 and then 2 and then 3 and then 2. And I didn't count.
You got more than 1?
Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. So 4, 5 by 8. So there's 42 squares. Okay.
How much is this?
Oh, Jill. How are you doing? I'm sorry I missed almost all your sale yesterday. I was over in storage, but I have the other pieces. So I didn't know whether to do it by the square.
Well, let's put it in as whole first. Let's see if somebody wants the whole thing.
If somebody's a quilter and they want to finish it off and do it, all the pieces are here. All of the little lanterns have been done.
Hey, Jen, Katie.
Hey, Jen, how are you doing? Did you have a good Easter?
So how much is this?
Well, let me show everything I've got. These are all the squares and some extra pieces. So this hasn't been put on the thing. So I want you to know, I want them to know what they're getting. But those are all put together. These are all put together with the little top to the lantern. I didn't count the pieces. I have no idea, but I would take $20 for the entire thing. That there with those. If somebody is a quilter and wants to be able to finish this, it's
Jen Miller.
Thank you, Jennifer. I think you're going to be really pleased with this. I love that fabric. And all of these fabrics are vintage. None of them are newer fabrics. I like that one where they did put the stripe in there. All right, so
no more Japanese stuff.
Nope. That's it.
Because Joanne wanted some squares, but we sold the whole thing, Joanne.
I'm writing Japanese instead of Jennifer. I started with a J and just started writing Japanese.
Get it together, Pearl.
I don't know. What would you do, Debbie, if I ever got it together?
I don't know.
You'd probably go into shock.
Probably have a heart attack.
You'd go into shock. But I am really feeling a lot better. I'm having more energy. You have to be careful with this stuff. It's called methylene blue. And I had been reading and listening to some things about it. It's good for the brain. And but you can't use it if you're taking anything that's considered like an upper, any kind of medical, Sudafed, anything like that. So, but I don't take anything, so I'm good. And I'm finding I'm having a lot more energy. I'm not as down, and, you know, tired and frustrated. I'm getting more done, so I'm happy. All right, I've got more small squares. I'm looking for my stack.
I think, don't you have a lot more quilt squares, Pearl?
I do. They're all kind of weird.
Joanne may want some quilt squares.
Okay. What I found, all right, let me put these down. This is a whole different animal, but I've got two different quilt tops. No, I've got 3 quilt tops. So this is a whole different pattern, different fabrics. You can see the squares are different. This square's different versus that one, versus how they put that together, but the fabrics are the same. So it's been like, I'm not sure how to do this. That's completely different square.
Well, just do them random. They're all pretty coordinating. So
Okay, I've
just,
got
how
one.
much are they a piece?
I'm going to say $1.50 on these. So I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I have 12 of these.
Jennifer Miller for 4.
And I'm trying to keep the price really, really low because I did get really great pricing and I want to get rid of it.
Anybody else? Sweetheart for 4.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you today?
Lisa, did you kill off the hubs? Elisa for 4.
All right, 4 more left.
Debbie Howard for 4.
All right, do you want me to give you a variety or do you want me to try to keep them similar?
I would say do assorted.
Yeah. All of them are really, oh, that's 16. That's 16. That won't work. I'm sorry.
Well, give everybody 3. You
Medicated
give
him?
everybody 3.
All right. My math wasn't working then, was it? And if any more of these show up in the stack, I'll add them to it. But
Surgery's tomorrow, and he had a cast on, and he cut his own cast off, and he's having surgery tomorrow.
that sounds like something I would do. I asked everybody earlier to be praying for Liam. They're going on a plane on Thursday, and he's afraid.
Move on, Pearl.
Got that done. All right. I've only got 1, 2.
Elisa's husband got medicated. Elisa said he was the worst patient ever, so she was going to take care of him.
I have 4 of these. They're exactly the same. $1.50. There's only 4. That would make a beautiful journal cover, though. And the white is the kind that's white with a little subtle shading for the flowers. You can make a pillow.
I'm not seeing anybody.
No? Okay, no problem.
Whoops. Jennifer Miller wants 4. I guess she'll take them all.
You got it. Thank you, Jennifer. I think the lag is bad. I mean, there were hundreds and hundreds of quilts in that house. All right, there are 4 of these, 4 or 5. Let me see. This has this pattern in the corners. The rest of these have that green with the gold dot. And there are 5 squares, $1.50, Debbie. That again would make a pretty journal cover too.
Anybody for these? Not seeing anybody.
Hey, Kat, how are you doing? I'm sorry he's having to have surgery. I hate surgery. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Let's see. These are pretty. All right.
Jill's going to take those last 4.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Jill, do you know what they're going to do with all of Paula's stuff? Are you going to sell it off for Jim? She had a bunch of stuff.
Yes, she did.
She had a bunch of stuff she never even opened.
I know. All right, this is what
What?
we've got with these. Is this particular pattern. I don't know what the pattern's called. All of them have this little white on white small floral in there. And I'm just showing you the colors. I can do A, B, C, D if we need to, Debbie. What do you think?
Sure.
All
How
right.
much?
$1.50. Let me sit down so I can do that. And I've got more in my lap. So.
Oh, not a clue. Calling them on Friday. I know, and some of my stuff. Oh, my.
All right, there's that pretty little floral on that dark green. It's looking more kind of a gray green, but it's not. It's a gray.
Jill wants them all.
You want them all?
These 4. A, B, C, D.
Well, I only got A, B, C down.
Oh. Well, I thought you had 4 of them laying there.
Well, this one was, I guess this one counts. I had a bunch of them laying down.
Oh.
And then I have, all right, ladies, speak up. Is anybody else interested in this particular pattern or quilt square? If not, if Jill wants them all, we can just move on to something else.
How many you got?
That's 3. That's 3, 6, 7, 8.
She's counting, Jill, just a second. And Joanne says no.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces.
So she takes them all how much? Well, she says she needs at least 12.
There's
So if you
14.
take 14, it'd be $14, Jill. $1 a piece.
$1 a piece if you're taking them all.
How about it? I'll let you know what she says.
Yeah.
Yes, she wants them all.
Okay. You've got it, dearie. Thank you very much. Right. All right. I only have 4 of these, I think. So this is that border. It's a border print. And somebody did a mighty fine job of mitering that together. It's a little off, but to try to do something like that is a real challenge. Here's one that is it's the same print, it's just a different shape. All right, here's a pen. What does it say? I can't read her writing. That's 4. There's 5. There's 6.
I want to take the machine, Jack, and leave at 3:30.
So this has got the same border. There's 5 with the same border. And there's 1 with the different border. You want all $6 each, Joanne? Or that may have been a comment to the last.
All, please. Yeah, she's saying all, please.
Yep, you got it. And I think I might have some of this in yardage. I'll have to look and see, or in big sample. Do you want this blue one too?
Let us know, Joanne. Yes, she does.
That's a freebie. Because I only had 1 of those, and I don't want to deal with it. All right, let's see what else. Now, y'all know I have linens, I have books, I have all that stuff. Now we're getting to some of the kind of wonky ones, different. There's this one.
Let's do A, B, and C.
Well, there's only 2, Debbie. There's an A and a B.
All right. $1.50?
$1.
$1. Joanne for B. Sweetheart for A.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Diana. All right. So we've been struggling with this for months with that whole storage. So on the 15th, whatever's left in there, I'm kissing it goodbye. I'm not dealing with it anymore. All right, these are all very vintage fabrics right here. And I don't know what you call this with the little hexagon or the little thing. But there's A. Here's B. Here is C. This one needs to be stitched right there. Here is D. Here is E. I like this one. I like that fabric. And let's see if I got an F or is this different? That's it. A, B, C, D, E.
$1.
$1.
Jen Miller, B.
Okay.
Jill, D.
Let's see. D. Okay.
Any 2. I'll see. A. Okay, so if I give Jen Miller A.
Okay.
How many we got left?
2.
Give Wilhelmina the last 2.
You've got it. Thank you very much, ladies. My pens were over there for forever, and now they're back where they're supposed to be, and I'm still looking for them. I love that orange in there. as soon as they load up the auction and set it up and send me a link, I'll send it out in an email. Now this is different. And this has bits and pieces. It looks like this one's started. And there's those bits and pieces. These are just pieces. Safety pin together. There's that little group right there. There's this one. This one, you need the piece right there. There's that piece. Make great pockets. This piece. I love that fabric.
We selling this as a lot?
It's going to be a lot. That piece of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half pieces that still need a little bit of work. There's this one. It needs the outer border. I love that little fabric. Isn't that sweet? And then there's this one. And this one. And this one. And then it looks like this one has all the border on it. So I'm going to say $5 for the whole lot, Debbie. And they're all in shape that you can just use them for different things. You don't have to finish it. You can make pockets, tags, the whole shebang.
Debbie Howard.
Thank you, Debbie. Let me tuck that all in there really good. We don't lose anything. All right. Let's see what I've got. A lot of it. I tried to get as much of it together as I could. So these are really pretty. There's one. Somebody did a lot of work on that. And here's two. So I've got an A and a B, Debbie. $1.
Hey, Juju.
Hey, Juju. How are ya?
Jen Miller for B.
Okay.
Anybody for A? Joanne.
Fantastic. Thank you, Joanna, Jennifer. All right. Let me see what I've got here. All right. I've got that one piece. You could take this off and you would have a square. You could take that off and use it for something else. Here was the backing, the batting that was in it. It's a nice thin cotton batting. And this was the backing that was on it. So the whole shebang, Debbie, for $1.
Who got the last one? Joanne and Jen Miller. Jen Miller and Joanne got the last one.
I hope so too, Joanne.
All right, $1. Did anybody want this one?
You get this pretty square. It's got that white on white tone in the center. In the other pieces, you've got this pretty pattern.
Debbie did not get that, Jennifer. It was you and Joanne.
Yeah.
So, no, Debbie, you did not get the last one.
And then you've got the cotton batting and this paint splatter type background they were putting on there.
Jill wants that.
You got it, Jill. Thank you. This is the last of all the stuff from the thing. Let me see if I'm getting all of these. And this is where
I'm okay, Juju.
all right. I've got this square. Let me hold it up where you can see it. There's this square. Got that funny little purple. So they're all this pattern. They're just different. Here's another one. I'll be doing A, B, C, D, E, F day.
Okay.
So here's this one. All right, here is D. That looks like train tracks or steps. Here is this one. Put it up there where you can see that pretty fabric. That's E. This one's F as in Frank. There's that little gold floral. That's a little oddball. And that's F. I've got another round after this, Debbie. $1.
Juju, B and D. Oh, wait a minute. Juju B.
Okay.
Sweetheart D.
Okay.
Jill A.
Okay.
Jill E.
That just leaves C and F.
Anybody for C or F? Not seeing anybody.
The
Sweetheart F.
All right, that just leaves C. If anybody's interested, just let me know. We got Jill. We got Juju. All right, I'll put that one aside. And this one, it's got
Juju will take C.
Thank you, Juju. All right, I've got this one. It's got a lot of color in it. It's got the purple and the pinks and the greens. That's going to be A. B is going to be the predominant pink and that floral with that yellow. Oh, come on. There we go. Now you can see them. That's B. This is C. It's all the same fabrics, just in different spaces on the. All right, come on. There we go. That's C. And then that is it. But I've got this piece that'll be D that has this added onto the side.
Jill B.
Okay.
Juju C.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
All right. Get those out of the way. So I'm going to put this one, these random pieces that kept falling all over the place. Here's another one for $1 to the first me.
Wait a minute. What are you putting up? What am I? I'm seeing something folded over. What are you
No,
doing?
it's all these pieces. All these pieces.
Oh, all right. So I'm putting it in. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were still writing names.
Nope.
Juju, you want that? Wilhelmina.
Okay. I'll have more stuff like that, y'all.
Hold on just a minute, Pearl.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. This is Debbie.
Let's see if I can find something really interesting because there's some weird stuff in here, y'all. Oh, that looks like a bird with that thing there if you turn it this way, doesn't it? So this has a metallic thread. That pretty pattern with the metallic thread. A lot of purple in that and that dark rusty color. And then here's this piece. It's got the same rusty, the same floral, and then it's got two different greens in there. That one and that one.
So did you give that last one to Wilhelmina?
I did.
Okay.
So I've got those two pieces for $1 to the first me, Debbie.
Okay. Jill.
All right, you got it, Jill. I love that. I didn't even see that until I turned it that way. But that's, I guess it's Wonder Under down. All right. I mean, I was there on the third day and it was still crammed with stuff. All right, these are random. This has got that blue with looks like stars and moons. And then this fabric looks like it's got some sort of funky alphabet type thing on it. So there's that piece. Here's this piece. This must be the same as that, but the color is blue. That's all there is of that, Debbie. So I'll do both of these to the first me for $1. I think that would make a cute cover.
Sweetheart.
You got it. I'm gonna write 2 pieces on here. If I don't, I might forget and charge you for both. And I don't want to do that. All right. This, I've got a few, so we'll be doing A, B, C, D's, E, F. We'll do up to F. So this has got this pretty mottled blue floral type pattern or leaf-like pattern. Then you've got the pretty purple and yellow. You've got that blue, the green, that yellow with the hearts, this yellow there. I know, I know. So that's going to be A. And the same fabrics, but just put in a different way. So all the same colors, all the same fabrics. That's going to be B. This one's going to be C. We've got D. We could just do random, I guess, but I've already started, so E. F. And if you guys want me to just do random on the rest of them, we can do that. I started sewing when I was 8, but I never did get to do, I did one quilt for my mother-in-law, and I wish I'd had time to do more. These are really pretty colors in here. And I think this is the log cabin pattern.
Jennifer wants any, well, okay. Sweetheart wants D and E. Oh, D and E for Jennifer.
Now, what I'm going to do
for Sweetheart, D and E for Sweetheart.
Okay. I'm going to put Jennifer over to the side so I can do that one.
And 4 for Jennifer.
Yeah, I got it. And this is Sweetheart, and she wants D and E.
D and E.
B, C, D, and E. All right. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Jennifer, I have more. Are you interested in more of them? Hey, Zan. When did you come in?
You've been here a while. I said hi.
Oh, did I? All right. I'm brain dead, y'all.
Well, no, you didn't say hi. I said hi. I wondered how come you didn't say hi.
Well, I did. I looked up and I saw her chatting with somebody. Jennifer, I'm going to give you 4 that have the same border. How's that sound?
Yeah, she says no thanks, so she only wants 4.
Okay, you got it. I'm going to give you the same border. That way, if you're going to use them together, they'll match. Is anybody else interested in any of these? If not, I'll put them aside and we'll do a different one. And we can do something different.
I'll put up one more round.
All right. These have that swirly thing. I think that's the only difference, is they have the swirly or they have that other. So I think it'll be easier if we do it this way, Debbie. Because all these are the same. They're exactly the same.
So we're just going to do random?
We'll do A or B. This is the only way to do it. So
you got both of them, sweetheart. You got D and E.
Yep, you got 2. Do you want me to make sure the borders match? Because it's not a problem. That's the only difference right there, Debbie. Is this has this swirl border?
She says okay.
All right, and this has this.
Jill wants 12 of them.
I don't have 12, I don't think.
We'll see how many you got.
1, 2.
And Sweetheart says no, it's not. It's okay. You don't have to get them to match.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10.
10, Jill.
Let me double check and make sure I don't have any more laying over here that I missed when I picked those up. Just to make sure. Nope, that was it. All right, so this is A and this is B, if anybody else would like any. If not, I'll put them aside.
Well, Jill wants 12. I mean, 10. Well, she'll take the 10 you got.
There's 10. She said she needed 12. I've got 10.
She said, yeah. I said, would you take 10? She's saying yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, you got it. Thank you, Jill.
So she'll take the last 10.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't see that.
I'm not supposed to. I'm moderating.
I know. We'll get to moderating.
Well, I'm waiting on Jill to answer me, and she said yes. And she says she'll take any more. If you find any more, she'll take the rest.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything here that I have a consistent amount on. I'm getting into some of the bigger
Got
pieces.
more squares?
I have, but they're just kind of random. And I got to this in the bin. I do have more. I'm going to spread this out so that you can see it. And this is a half yard, and they're borders. Let me do it this way.
Can you see why when Pearl called me on Sunday and showed me all this, I cried like a baby? I said, Pearl, what in the hell were you thinking? Jack says, what are you bawling for? I said, Pearl, she's been out. She just bought all this fabric, and I guess I have to eat my words because she's now sold it.
Almost every bit of it. Yep.
I know.
So this is black with that rusty color on it. And this is rust with a black twill-like border. And this piece is just a tiny bit under a half a yard. But I have.
So Joanne's saying me, how many of these do you have?
Well, I'm looking. I'm going to measure it. I have 2. I have 4 yards.
Oh, so you're selling this by the yard?
I'll sell it by the yard. See, it's got the flower here.
So how much is it a yard?
$4 a yard.
$4 a yard.
I just thought this was amazing.
Jennifer wants a yard.
I'm writing the
Joanne wants a yard.
Okay.
JMH wants a yard. And
Okay.
Sweetheart wants a yard.
All
It's
right.
the end of the yardage.
Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. Wendy, you can have this half. There's going to be a little bit left off that.
And Christy wants a yard. Rooster wants a yard.
Yep, there's not enough.
Jill wants a yard. So I guess you girls want to take half yards and share? What do you want to do, girls? You don't have to. I'm just asking. That's up to you girls. So, Rooster says no worries. So Jennifer, Joanne, JMH, and Sweetheart.
All right.
There you go.
Let me measure.
Bring out something else.
Okay. Hey, Sean. 2.
Hey, Sean.
3. 4. There's almost 5. So for Christy, Rooster, and Jill, I can give you a half yard. How about that? You're so
You'll get a half a yard, Joanne, so you're okay. So yeah, give each of those a half a yard, and I think it'll be fine.
I wish there had been more of this, and less of some of those really gaudy ones. All right, do y'all want to see something else, or do you want me to keep going with the quilt pieces?
Everybody got some, girls. We're all okay. Do the quilt pieces. Move along, because Jack's got the machine up here.
All right. All right, I showed all of the kits, and those are done. That was folded double, so I didn't get a really good measurement when I measured it the first time. And let's see, I'll add that to there so I don't lose my list. I hate losing my list. That means I have to watch it again, and I have to listen to Debbie again.
You're right, sweetheart. She's saying keep on trucking, Pearl.
Yep, I'm trucking.
Keep on trucking. You know me. I'm not in for slow. I'm in for fast.
I know.
Fast. Let's go.
All right, let me get this up on my chair.
Christy's tea dyeing. Corporate's having her tea dye today instead of avocado dye. Oh, Jack's outside, but I'll tell him to. Hi. We're going, Colin's got a ball game pretty soon, so we're going with the ball game. I didn't go yesterday because it was too cold, but I'm going today.
All right. I've got 1, 2, 3. All right. The only difference is the bear claw. It's different, and I'll hold it up so you can see them. And it's got a bear on this one. And then you can see this fabric. And again, these are all vintage 70s, 80s. Might go into the 90s, but I don't know.
A
So
and B.
I'll do A, B, C, D. Here's A. This is the fabric in the bear claw. Here's B. That's the fabric in the bear claw. This is C. It's got a kind of a leaf pattern. And then this one with the bear is D. I already held it up. It's D as in David. $1, Debbie. What you munching on?
Well, I'm taking paper out of a zipper bag, but I'm doing sun chips. Sweetheart D.
You got it, Diana.
A, B, and C for Jen Miller.
You got it, Jen. Thank you. I like those. I think those are pretty. All right. Let's see. These are very different, and there's a bunch. So I think it'd be better to do random on these.
Hey, Jack. Cody's going too, so be sure and bring a chair for Cody.
I'm getting all tied up here. They did it this way, where it's open, which I think this is really cute. You could turn this into like a little pocket or something with several levels of pocket. And there's a bunch. That one has that extra fabric on it. The rest of them are pretty much like this. That's the same size. And then there's a bunch that are like this. So I think we can do random because it looks like it's all the same fabrics, just different orders of it. If random sounds okay, but there's a bunch of them. And I'll do these for 50 cents each, Debbie.
Oh, I put $1 in. Girls are 50 cents. 50 cents. 50 cents. 1/2 of $1.
Yeah.
Random squares there.
And they're all backed by this muslin.
Wilhelmina 4 at 50 cents.
Okay.
Jen Miller 4 at 50 cents.
Okay.
Juju 4 at 50 cents.
Okay.
Christy 4, 50 cents.
Okay.
Sweetheart 4, mostly yellow. 50 cents. Penny, you just want one at 50 cents? Let me know, Penny Pudge. Penny wants 4 at 50 cents.
Okay, you got it. Thank you very much.
Think you got any left?
I don't know. So I got 4, 12, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I have 2. I got a bunch left. If anybody wants more.
All right. Anybody else want any more?
Yeah, she wants 4. Christy wants 4 more.
Where do you see that at? Oh, yeah, I see it now. Christy, 4 more.
Oh, you can sew them together. Just do a little blanket stitch.
10 more for Penny.
All right. So it's 14 for Penny. All right. That's probably going to be about it. If there's any left, I'll bring them back later. But what I really liked was it's like a little pocket on every row. So I don't know what they were going to do with this, but they did a bunch of them. Or something. They did a bunch. All right. I don't know how many there are of this little 4, 6, 9 patch. It's got notes on the back. Jody Manson. She lived in Alpharetta. These are all browns with that little bit of red in it. And I'll just do these random, and I would say I probably have about between 20 and 25.
50 cents?
50 cents. I'll show you one day, Juju.
Wilhelmina 4.
Okay.
Sweetheart 4.
Okay.
Debbie 4. Jill
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Elisa 10.
Don't know if I have that many.
Jen Miller 10. Well, we're going to have to share out. We'll count them later. Just share out what you can.
I'll share everything I can. All right, because that wasn't a big stack of those. Don't know if I have any more. They're everywhere, y'all.
Jen Miller for 10?
Yep, I wrote her down too. Yep.
All right.
Now these, I don't know what they're doing with these, but I know they scrunch it or roll it sometimes and fold it this way and put something in the middle. But this has got 4 of those. So what I've seen, I have one close to the top here. I don't think so. All right, I just found these. I'm going to put these with the others. Does everybody okay with that? It's just a little 9 patch, but it's a little bit different pattern.
Yeah, just give them an assortment.
All right. But I'm looking to see. I thought I had one of these.
50 cents, they'll be fine.
Yeah, I thought they were. I don't see it. I just know they do funny things with this. I've seen it rolled, and I've seen it folded down and tacked down with something in the middle. Somebody that quilts probably knows. You could glue animals behind them. There's 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 12 of them, $1 each, Debbie. And it's all in muslin. You do all kinds of fun little cute things with those.
Jill for 1.
Okay.
Lisa for 3.
Okay.
Juju for 3.
Okay.
Wilhelmina for 2. How many did you say you had? 10, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 1 left.
Okay. I had 12. I have 12.
Oh,
yeah.
12. All right.
I have 12. So let me know, anybody, if you want someone want to add to that, just let me know.
Jill 2 more, so she'll take the last.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What? I'm knocking it all over the floor. All right, these are a 9 patch, but these are funky fabrics. There's a little bit of Christmas in there. There's a little bit of oddball fabrics. And I'll do these for 50 cents. And a lot of these have somebody's name on it. Karen got from North Dakota. You just name a color. There's like black, red, there's pinks if you want it to have pink, or this teal or purple or whatever.
She gave you the last two, Jill. She only had two left, and you got
Yeah.
them. Anybody for these? Wilhelmina wants two with names.
Okay. I don't know if I have two with names, but I'll look.
Black and white for Juju.
How many?
How many, Ju? Sweetheart for 4.
Okay. This has got sewing implements on it, thread, thimbles, that kind of thing.
2 for Juju, black and white.
Okay, fantastic. All righty, y'all. Thank you very much. I gotta get some water. Let me get some water. One sewing.
And Juju will take 4 if you have 4 black and white ones.
Okay. Thank you. You're gonna make a floor. A floor for what? You're gonna have to have a lot of those to make a floor.
Who's making a floor?
She-
to make a
she-
floor. Juju, you dumb. What are you doing? I'm going to make a floor. You're going to put
All
it
right.
down underneath your underneath your area.
These are random. I'm going to do A, B until I run out of space. So this is a square, but it's got these odd shaped things in it with cows and the moon and stars. This is one that's got 3, 6, 7 rows, 7 little squares up and down. That's B. Here is a center for like a dahlia pattern. That's C. It's in that pretty blue with ivory. And these are just all oddball things. Here is a long strip. It's got gray with blue and pink and that pretty green, just oddball fabrics. And I'm going to put this piece with it as well, same fabrics. So that's going to be D as in David. It's an oddball piece. Let's see. Let's see what else.
Only Pearl would buy this stuff, girls. Look at this stuff.
But don't you love it? It's different. Here's a pretty.
All right.
Here's a pretty octagon. Look
Looks
at that.
right up Juju's alley to me.
Isn't that pretty? So that's going to be E as in Edward. Here's this
Juju
one.
and Pearl could be sisters.
That is, I don't know what that is. It's a 9 patch with the corners on it. That's all I can say. That's all I know to say. That's going to be F as in Frank.
Is that it?
That's it.
How much?
I'm going to do $1 on those. They're all bigger. They're not little bitty. I have a couple more larger pieces.
Sweetheart A.
Isn't that funny? Okay. I really like it. That's all you see? Okay. Let me get that out of the way.
Wilhelmina wants one. You got a letter you want there, Wooly? Pick a letter. Sweetheart. Oh, Wooly says F. I think F and 1 look the same. Wooly wants F.
All right.
Was A a cow?
Yeah, A was the cow.
Yes, Jojo. You want the cow?
Oh, Sweetheart got that one.
Oh,
That
okay.
was A.
Okay. I know, Carol. If I would have bought these suckers, I couldn't sell them in a heartbeat. Look at Pearl
That's
go.
right.
Look at Pearl go.
All right. Put
I
that.
told her I'd eat my words, so right here on public domain, I'm eating my words.
I told her she'd eat her words, that everybody would want it. This is an oddball. I'm just going to do it as one piece for $1, Debbie. First me. It's got somebody trout fishing. It says fly fishing right there. You can see a little bit of the reel fish right there. Part of the reel, fly fishing, fishing for trout. Aren't we though? I love it. I love to pick a Debbie.
$1, one thin dollar on this wonderful piece of stuff here.
Well, if you're doing something for a man, so you could take that off right there and do something around it. Just do it like that. I'm trying to see what else. I know I've got more stuff.
You're
Oh,
right, Juju. If you like ketchup, I don't like ketchup. I orders without ketchup. All right, I'm not seeing anybody, Pearl.
okay. We'll get that out of the way then. All right. I'm going to do some bigger pieces. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. It's 12 squares. It's houses. So there's that one. Here's this one. Here's this one, which is just like the one on the end. So they're all either this house or that house. It alternates color, alternates. I'll take $8 for the whole thing. It's 12 squares.
Anybody for houses?
And I actually have 2 of those. So that would be 24 squares.
Oh, you're going to sell the whole, both of them for 8 or 8 apiece?
8 apiece.
Sweetheart and Jill.
Okay. Jill, that's only going to have, that's 12 pieces. Is that going to be enough for you?
Why would you ask?
I'm writing Jill again instead of Sweetheart.
Well, Sweetheart wanted one, Jill wanted one.
No, I know, but I wrote Jill already and I started writing it again. I've got a big, huge dahlia. If anybody quilts and knows how to can finish it, let me
Jill
get
says
that.
yes.
All right, good. All right, let me put this right there. Let me see if I can find that big. Oh, this is a curtain. I think I threw this down the other day. It's not a gingham. Who is that? Oh, spam risk. I'm so sick of that. It's double fabric at the top. And at the bottom so that you're not seeing the back side of it inside or out. I'll do this for $3 to the first me. It's pretty fabric. You could take it apart and you'll have more than a yard of fabric. Plus that trim. And they call you twice. So there wasn't a second panel. There was just that one panel that I saw.
Joanne.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. What time do y'all have to leave, Debbie?
3:30.
Okay. My time or your time?
My time, 3:15. It's 2:30. It's 2:21 here, so I'll give you you know, another 45, half
This
hour,
has got some
45
stains on
minutes.
it, but you can tell that's an older piece of muslin. It's got a seam in the fabric right there. And then there's this piece. We're going to do A, B, C, D, whatever, however far we can go. Betty, all
Okay.
going to be different, and we're just going to do $1. I love this one. This one was so much work. Look at all that work. All those little bitty pieces. That's going to be C. This is corn. Not my idea of a great piece, but here it is. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I got my pencil in my mouth. All right. Here's this. What was that down there? It's an octagon shape. It's odd fabrics, but it's pretty. Purples and blacks. That's fabric. Piece. Here's this one. Look at all the work in that one.
Why do you think she only had one of these? You think somebody bought the rest of them?
Well, you know, Debbie, there was stuff just all over the place. So I think with people in there, you know, picking and putting down, things got broken up. And it
Okay.
could be that they just were testing a pattern. She developed a lot of new patterns. So that's it. A, B, C, D, E, F.
$1?
$1. That one's really different. And so is that one. I love that one.
Sweetheart F.
Okay.
Joanne A.
All right.
Jill C.
All righty.
And that's it.
Okay. I may just do a big bundle with whatever's left over. I mean, I can't even begin to describe that house. It was huge. The basement was huge. And it had fabrics and patterns and tools and rolls of fabric and bolts of fabric everywhere. All right, I'll put that there. This one's pretty. Let's see. Let me hold it up so you can see the fabric and the. That's pretty colors, pretty blues and golds. This one's not as pretty, but it's could serve a purpose if you like those colors. It's B. Here is C. It's another star pattern. It's bigger. It's an octagon. It looks like I can't think of the word for that. And that's not as blue. It's looking very blue on my screen. It's purple. It's lavender and yellow. That's C. Here's another one of these kind of pieces. And D. Let's see what else I've got right here. I know there's more pieces. I'm just having to pick them up a lump at a time. All right. That's fabric. That's a bunch put together. So I'm going to put this one. All right, here's another one similar to that, but it's huge. It takes up the whole table. That's going to be E as in Edward. And see. That's a whole big piece. Fabric, butterflies. Alright, I think we are down to the last of the squares. Here is that's little. Here's a wonky one. It didn't get finished, but it looks like a little funny one. And there's this piece of fabric that I'll put with it. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Navy is tea dyeing a wrestler. Put some Timmy people in it.
Jill, A. Joanne, E. Sweetheart, D.
That's this one.
Jill, C.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Get that one out of the way and this one out of the way. Alrighty. I like that one. The one quilt I did, my very, very first quilt, it was all mitered corners. And in the center, I had done a candle wicking wreath in it. I never thought I was going to finish that.
Joanne says gift E to Jen Miller. So Joanne's going to pay for Jen Miller's E.
She's this one, Joanne. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, Jennifer got E, but I think Joanne's going to pay for it.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Because Joanne got A, Jennifer Miller got E, and she wants to gift it to Jen.
I don't have Jennifer Miller on here anywhere.
Well, she was the second one. Joanne for A, Jen E, Sweetheart D.
This was A. That was Jill. This
Joanne
was D.
got E.
That was this one. This one was
you're
F.
right. You're right, Joanne. So she wants to gift that to Jennifer. Joanne did get E. Sorry.
Okay, you had me messed up there for a minute, Debbie.
Yeah, she did. So, and she wants to gift it to Jen.
You got it. Thank you. You're a sweetheart.
Okay,
Right.
sorry. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to sleep here. I'm tired. I'm getting ready to doze off.
All right. She's ready to go to the ball game. She missed it last night.
I need to get up. Yeah, I need to get up and move. I'm about ready to go to sleep.
All right. Here is a hexagon, a huge, huge hexagon that would make a cute table topper. And it's that purple and yellow. I'm going to do it for $2 to the first me, Debbie. It's huge. And if there's anybody in here that didn't see the bundles, let me know and I'll show the bundles again. I know.
Anybody want this? I am not seeing anyone.
Okay, let me put this on there so I can remember what I did. All right.
She had some kits, Jill.
I did some kits.
You
I
want
am
her
going
to
to be
read
bundling up. I'm going to be bundling up some of the fabrics. I have lots of small pieces of the different fabrics, and I'm going to be doing bundles with those. Right, that's going to go down there. Let me see what else I have. Like this. I'm going to have I'm going to make bundles out of a lot of this fabric that's small pieces. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Let's see if I've done anything else. Let's see. What have I got in here? I've got these. Debbie said nobody will want these, and she may be right. It's huge. But if you got a little girl, you could
You got a
frame
little
it.
girl. What are you going to do with it?
You could frame it and put it on the wall.
Make her an umbrella.
So I've got these colors on brown, black and yellow with a little orange on yellow, blue on blue with that peachy or corally color pink and navy. And this is gold with the turquoisey kind of blue and bright yellows. $1. $1 if you need, and it's got the stabilizer on the back still.
Oh, Joanne. Joanne wants black and yellow.
You got it.
Jill wants 2 yellow.
I've only got a gold. All right, here's my pencil.
So you mean you don't have any more yellow?
Nope, I've got that gold. I've got that yellow butterfly.
Sweetheart wants a yellow. So what do you got anything yellow left?
Well, let me get this one off the table. All right, was that for Georgia Tech, Joanne? I've got this one. It's got the pretty blues and yellow in it on gold. This is blue and yellow.
Now, hang on a minute, because Joanne came in before I put it in. Now everybody's coming
did
in.
she?
So
Oh, okay.
Hang on. So Jill needs 2 yellow. Yellow and gold is fine. So give Jill a yellow and a gold.
Butterfly or fabric, Jill?
And yeah, I'm going to start over, Joanne.
All right,
because
Debbie, they've
A,
seen
B, C. Yeah, we're going to have to put it
Yep.
down A, B, C, D, E. Hold
Yep,
on, girls.
I'm going to fold it in half. You'll be able to see the colors. So this one is A. This one is B. This one is C. And this one is D.
Is my stuff blowing away on the deck? Can you at least pick it up for me and put it in the chair? So they're $1. Okay. All right. Jill for A.
All right.
Would you take my glass and my plate over there? Let's see. Hold on a minute. Jill for A. Sweetheart for B.
All right.
Juju for D. Juju, you giving that butterfly to Bonnie? Jill for C.
All right. All righty.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them. That's all there were.
Oh, you girls. God, Pearl's going to make me eat my words for months. Oh, my God.
I've sold almost everything. There's a couple fabrics that weren't all that great.
Did you show those great big ones you showed me the first thing Sunday morning?
Those have gone to the
Oh.
I'll let them look at them there when I get the listing from the auction.
I am in mud butt deep. You're right, Jill.
She sure is.
Golly.
I have this piece. There's a pin in it because the batting is pinned to it. It's got some batting. You can see they already started stitching to the batting. So there's that one piece. I'll do it for $1 to the first me, Debbie. And I've got some quilt tops. One of them, I believe, is antique. Thank you, Jill.
You gonna show them today?
I can. If we got time, you tell me.
We got time.
Okay.
It's 2:30. Show them off.
Yeah. Make you suffer just a little bit more. All right.
Because, I mean, if you just got a few things left, you could type it in yourself. It's not that hard.
I know. All right. This one is, I believe, Antique Fabrics. It's big. I didn't measure it, but I can.
It's big.
72, 82, 92. It's about 100 inches by 36. 36, 72, 74, 76, about 76 inches by 100. It's dark colors. There is an area, and I'm trying to find it, where it was either coming apart or it didn't get finished. Let me see. There, I see holes in some of the fabric. It may have been taken off of a quilt. I can't really tell. I don't want to keep flopping it on the table and picking it up, so I'm trying to find that spot. Here it is. So I don't know what happened there. I can't tell you, but that's missing. There's a square missing right there. But you can see the older fabrics in it. There's a tear there, wear hole. What is that? That's an elephant.
How much are these? Is this?
I'll do this for $50 to the first me. It's a wonderful antique fabric quilt top. You could take that bottom row off and make a quilt out of it. But there are areas on different fabrics that are fraying. If nobody wants the whole, then I'm going to take it apart and I'll sell the squares. I love this fabric around the edge and between.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay, I just wanted to put it out there. I'll take it apart. Either that or I'll take it to the auction. I haven't decided yet. I'm running out of time and energy. All right. Let me fold it up real quick and put a note on it. So that way I'll have a reference on what I offered it up for. This is the big dahlia. It needs to be finished. And I'm going to fold it. I can't put the whole thing down where you can see the whole thing. Here's the center of this dahlia. It's got the green and it's got the brown with the green and a pink in it. It's got the purples and the pinks and the greens and the browns. And I'm going to take it from the center and give you the diameter. And it's 1 yard and all right, so 36, 46, 56, 62 inches in diameter. And I'm going to bring it up this way so you can kind of see more how it lays at the edge. I'll do this for $30 to the first me, if anybody's interested. And there's that fabric, and that fabric. pretty green.
Jill.
Oh, thank you, Jill. I just love it when I know things are going to somebody that just really loves it. You know, it makes you feel good. It makes me feel good that Debbie's eating more words.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think the quilts were that bad. The quilts were okay.
Yeah.
But those butterflies were over the top.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thankful we're not all exactly alike
Okay.
and have to have exactly the same things. I mean, the world would be so dull.
You got it. You got it.
Right? Let's see. Here is another quilt top, and this is the bear claw pattern. I see some discoloration on the muslin edging. It's a really pretty piece, and it's still got the selvage on this side. And I'll measure it real quick. And this is almost all neutrals. There is a little bit of red in here, but it's mostly neutral colors.
I'm glad you did, sweetheart. That's wonderful.
One.
Pearl bought a ton of fabric. She needs to move.
Yep. So that's 72, 82, 84, 86, 88 by, I would say 70. And it's got, what I like about this is if you were going to use it, make a, finish it and make a quilt out of it. I see a weird hole right there. You could stencil or applique something in this corner, in this open square. You see that little hole there. I see a stain there. Trying to let you see the fabric stain there. So it's got some stains on it. This has got some green and pink in it. There's a red fabric. I'm going to let you see all the patterns, and I'll be glad to cut this one up as well. If nobody
How
wants
much is it whole?
50 for the whole thing. And I feel like 50 is a fair price for a vintage quilt top. And it's in pretty good shape for the age.
Jill.
You've got it, Jill. Here's some pretty blue. Some of these stains, if you soak it, this just looks like it's storage stains, maybe some water stains. But I think it gives it character. How many thumbs up do we have, Debbie?
17.
All right.
Put your thumbs up, girls. The Pearl Do It 25 thumbs up giveaway. Drawing nearer to where I gotta leave you pretty soon.
I will be spending most of my time in storage over the coming weeks. And what I may do, a lot of it, I'm like yesterday, I loaded up a load to take to the antique mall. Antique mall.
Auction, not antique mall.
Antique mall. I guess it's because it's up there where the antique mall is. All right, here's this cute little thing. Free to the first knee, Debbie.
You've had to purchase today to get anything free, girls.
Yeah, you do. You have to have purchased. Oh, he will, Jill. That's going to be wonderful. This is you have to make your own sunshine, rainbows, and dreams.
Joanne.
All right, you got it, Joanne. I'm going to take the pins out, though. And it's already almost the whole pattern is quilted. You just need to do something around the edges and you can hang it up. All right. Where's my paper? I just thought that was cute. Let's see. I've got this. This is really weird how they did this. It's like they were making a pillowcase or something and they didn't finish the bottom yet. But it's got these butterflies are really pretty. That green, sage green, this pretty yellow flower. It's like a blue. It's not real gingham. It's a printed gingham. That dot, that's a gold dot. The green leaves. That pretty fabric that I love. This red fabric that I'm not so crazy about, but it's still pretty red. This blue. I'm not charging you for the threads that I include, okay? Loads of free thread. And here's this print, this blue. Then I got back around to that. So it's just a big tube. You could make a pillow out of it. It's free to the first me. Only go for one item, okay?
Yep. If you took something free, you can't have free the second time.
Yeah.
Christy.
All right. Thank you, Christy. I did keep some of the fabrics that I have yardage on, and I'll bring some of that out at some point in the future. But I'm not going to do it for a while. I'm kind of sick of looking at it, to be perfectly honest. All right, here is this little bundle. It's got this blue shiny fabric, and you can see they drew off the pattern on it. And then there's 2 squares done with that fabric. So this is free to the first me, Debbie. Yep, a body pillow would be a good thing for that. Nobody's liking that one?
Nobody.
Okay. Does not hurt my feelings. All right, here is
Put that in file 13.
this big piece. It's a Christmas. It's got this Christmas scene of the horse, the sleigh and the horse, the kids playing. I'll let you see the fabrics. You've got that gold dot, that little hound's tooth.
Probably Pearl doesn't know what file 13 is, Jennifer.
I do. I sure do.
Okay.
I know what file 13 is.
Okay.
And then here's the kids ice skating, and it says handmade toys. Another little scene there. Free to the first me, Debbie.
Well, but maybe you didn't know what it was, Pearl.
I know what it is, Debbie.
Jill.
All right. Thank
Jill,
you.
what are you going to do with that?
You can know what it is and not have to use it. I give it away. Somebody can use it.
You're right, Jill. She doesn't use it. Good Cass says
Right.
you don't know how to use it, Pearl.
I know how to use it. I just choose not to, okay?
She
Right,
just chooses not to, girls.
Yep. Let's see what I got.
Well, it's the truth, Jennifer. Truth hurts.
All right, I'm going to do 2 of these. So this is A and B, free to the first 2 me's.
Oh, these are lollipops.
I know. Aren't they cute?
Lollipops. The Munchkins lollipops.
I know. That's A, that's B.
Jennifer A, Sweetheart B.
Okay. All right. Who hasn't gotten something free?
Who hasn't got anything? Joanne said I would have paid for A. Well, sorry, Joanne.
Oh no, I forgot them. I overlooked them, so I was just going to go ahead and let them go.
Debbie Howard hasn't got anything.
All right. Anybody else? How many people haven't gotten anything free in this last little round?
Nobody took the file 13 one.
Well, it's okay. Trying to find some small things that slip through the cracks.
Jennifer Miller says, how much, Joanne? Linda, have you got something free already? I don't know if Linda has or not. She said B. Those were free to the first meet, Linda T.
I'm seeing what else.
And Joanne says she paid $5 for that lollipop. And Linda hasn't got anything. So Debbie and Linda.
All right. I've got
Are you about done, Pearl? I gotta go to the bathroom before I go.
all right. I'm going to cut this in half. It's a really cute little fabric.
So Debbie and Linda will get a piece?
Yeah, they'll get a piece. All right.
Jennifer says give Joanne the red lollipop.
Okay. You're a sweetheart.
So Jennifer, we could get you something else.
Yeah. I'll get you something else. Give me a color. Give me a color to look for, Jennifer.
Well, it must have been red.
It was red and white. Yep.
I know, but that must have been what Jennifer liked was red because she picked the lollipop, the red lollipop.
So this is going to be Debbie and Linda.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody got something.
And then Joanne said be sure and put $5 on the lollipop for her.
I'll give her a $5 credit. How's that sound, Joanne? So Jennifer Miller, $5 credit.
There you go.
And I'll put Joanne $5 on here.
Jennifer saying no, 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 final. Thank you,
Belinda, did you get something free?
I don't think Belinda did either.
All right, I'll find something. You'll just be surprised, okay? I'm trying to clear all this out of this space as fast as I can. So, well, Debbie, I hope you have a great time tonight. I hope they win. I know they'll win.
I don't think we have any problems with that.
All right, let me show this real fast.
I know, but it was free, Jill, so we got something for Linda because whoever got the B didn't get any, they hadn't gotten free. So forget the blue lollipop because that went to Sweetheart, I think, who got free. It was all free.
72. Almost 80.
We gave Linda T something else free.
82 by 36, 46. 82 by 46. Can't be 46. 36, 72, 56. No, 72, 82, 92. Y'all, I can't math at all. Is there any interest in this quilt top? If there is, we'll do it. If there's not, we'll save it for another day.
How much?
$50 for the quilt top.
Debbie says invoice her after May 3rd.
Okay. Actually, Debbie, I'll do the invoice. I can't wait to do it. As I'm doing invoices, I'll do it, and then we'll just wait for you
to pay. Yeah, you just pay after the 3rd. Get your invoice, and then you'll know how much it is, and then you pay after the 3rd.
Yeah, because if I hold off, it could get lost in the shuffle.
$50 quilt top here. Anybody?
It's pretty pinks and greens and muslin.
All right, Pearly Poo, you are on your own.
All right, Debbie, go have fun. It is very retro.
All right, girls. I'll probably do a craft and chat tomorrow on this new kit that I got from Ooh La La. We're going to start making ephemera on it. And
It's gorgeous, y'all. It's
We'll
gorgeous.
start.
Debbie's
We'll
been
start
making some
making some
beautiful
ephemera, or
things.
I got to do a DT project. So we're
Yeah.
going to do something tomorrow in the crafty chatty all day. So anyway, I'll see you girls tomorrow.
Yes, and I'm going to take names on those who didn't put in to get something free. So we'll see. You'll get a surprise. How about that? All right, ladies. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will see you out there in the ether somewhere. Bye, y'all. Oh, Debbie didn't say what time. I don't know. Thank you, Kath. Thank you all for being here today. I really appreciate you all. Have a blessed night. And don't forget to pray for Liam about his trip on the airplane, okay? He's scared. He doesn't want to get on the plane. So I don't want him to be anxious and upset. So bye, y'all.